So we only get 5 minutes, huh? Well, it's a good thing that Dale and Jacob aren't preaching because that's usually how long it takes their introductions. So at least you guys will be out on time today. Good morning, everyone, and what a blessing it is to be here today. My name is Nathaniel, and starting this year, I'll be taking over as the director of the Upward basketball program here at the church. I love sports and I love helping coaching our little ones. One of my favorite activities, though, is running. It's something that I've really started to take serious and get into. If you know me or you've ever talked to me, you know that I run, because I'm one of those people that always finds a way to talk about it. With my love of Upward and my love of running, I listen to what's called the Upward Running Podcast. I come across a story on the podcast that really stuck with me. Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. That comes from George Bernard Shaw, playwright and political activist. Looking for a hot spot for your next vacation? Forget about London, Paris, Rome, and Tokyo. How about Logan, Ohio? Located there, among the beautiful Hocking Hills, is the world's largest pencil sharpener museum. Started by a minister named Paul Johnson who needed a hobby after his retirement, you'll find over 4,000 pencil sharpeners on display. Cars, boats, airplanes, presidents, clowns, cats, fruits, and nuts, you name it, and there's a pencil sharpener. And lucky for us, it's only about 90 miles from Wilmington. Speaking of pencils, did you know that an average pencil can write 45,000 words and draw a line 35 miles long? Around 14 billion pencils are produced annually, which is enough to circle the earth more than 40 times. Pencils can be sharpened 17 times. They can be used underwater, in space, and upside down. Now let's talk about the other end of the pencil. That brings us to what might be the most important part of the pencil, the eraser, because it reminds us of the grace that God gives us to start again. Bo Bennett, entrepreneur and author, said it's not our mistakes that define who we are, it's how we recover from those mistakes. Conrad Hilton, businessman and co-founder of Hilton Hotels, observed, success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving forward, they make mistakes, but they don't quit. Did you know that there's a museum of failure located in Washington, D.C.? Its goal is to stimulate productive discussion about the important role of failure for innovation. Now it's time for a quiz. Do you guys know where the biggest pencil in the world is? It's Pennsylvania. Okay, that was a trick question. But here's the real question. Do you know what the biggest mistake you can make is? According to author Albert Hubbard, the greatest mistake you can make in life is to continually fear that you're going to make a mistake. Very few of us get it right the first time. Think about someone who coaches Little League Baseball. What if when one of the players drops a catch or strikes out, the whole team shouts, shake it off, next play, next play. Remember, erasers are there for a good reason. And remind yourself, you had the courage to swing the bat in the first place. Babe Ruth, on the way to hitting 714 home runs, had 1,330 strikeouts, twice as much failure as success. Be thankful we have a God who believes in second chances. Like erasers, Christ can be there for you. He forgives, he forgets, and he is there to help you try again. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." It's so important to be able to erase and fix things so that we can learn and grow in Christ. Thank you, guys.